C class 10th elements business question paper, model question paper 2023 and 24. So first, MCQ question. So the first question is the set of marketing activities undertaken to boost sales of product or services, salesmanship, publicity, advertising, sales promotion. So the answer is sales promotion. Next, the second question is Dash is an association of persons formed for carrying out business activity and has a legal status independent of its member is known as joint Hindu family, partnership, consumer cooperative society, company. So joint Hindu family is an association of persons formed for carrying out business activities and has a legal status independent of its member. Option A. Next, third question. A and B are two friends. A told B that he wants to purchase his old car. B agreed to it and asked A to give him his bike that B wants to give to his son on his birthday. This is A business, B barter, C profession, D non-economic activity. So this is a B barter. Barter. Next, fourth question. Sugar and paper are manufactured in a dash industry, processing industry or analytical industry, synthetical or assembling. So sugar and paper are manufactured in a processing industry. Next, Harish was a sole proprietor and was running a retail shop of gift items. Unfortunately, due to an accident, Harish died, due to which his business also came to an end. Which feature of the sole proprietorship is applied here? No separate entity, lack of business continuity, sole risk bearer, and profit recipient, none of the above. So the answer is lack of business continuity. Option B. Moving on to sixth question. Here they asked, dash is not the objective of a business activity. Option A, social responsibility. Option B, marketing standing. Option C, profit earning, or option D, trade. So here trade is not the objective of business activity. Moving on to our seventh question here. The partners of a partnership firm have unlimited liability. This means that A. Partners' personal assets cannot be used for repaying the firm's debit. Partners' personal assets can be used to repay the firm debit, or partner will enjoy the unlimited profits, or profit is distributed according to the amount of their capital contributed. So the correct answer is option B, that is partners' personal assets can be used to repay the firm's debit or liabilities. Eighth question. The full form of email is A. Electronic mail, B. Electric extra mail, C. Extension mail, D. Electric mail. So the full form of email is option A. Electronic mail. Next, our question they asked, at which stage does the need for finance arises in business for carrying out day-to-day operation, during the purchase of assets, as soon as the entrepreneur decides to start a business, or all of the above? So it starts option D, all of the above. Ninth question. Haldiram is an example of A. Mail order house, general store, multiple shop, junk order shop. So the correct answer is C. That is multiple shop. Or question they asked. A department store A is a small established, is located in local market, sells only one kind of product, is generally formed as a joint stock company. So it is option D, is generally formed as a joint stock company. 10th question. Business is A. Art, B. Science, both A and B, none of the above. So business is option C, both art and science. Or question, when goods are sold and payment is agreed to be made in installment, it is known as hire purchase system, installment payment system, mail order house, or cash based system. So it is known as, so here it is known as the mail order system. Next, Moving on to our 11th question. 11th question. Here they have asked those industries which are concerned with the extraction and production of natural resources and reproduction and development of living organisms or plants or primary, secondary, tertiary, or productive. So they are known as primary resources. Next, Vipin is working in a company as an assistant manager. What reward return will he receive for his service? Profit, salary, fees, or interest. So he will receive a option B, that is salary. 13th question. Among business, trade, and commerce, which of these is considered as wider term? Commerce, business, trade, or all are considered as the same. So the answer is business. Option B. Next, a chartered account providing service to his client is an example of employment, profession, business, trade. So it is an example of option B, that is profession. Next, 15th question. An activity performed with a view of obtaining profit is called as non-economic activity, both business, both or none. So it is known as option B, business. 16th question. Industries which produce goods through processing of raw material is extractive industry, genetic industry, manufacturing industry, tertiary industry. So the correct answer is manufacturing industry, option C. If industry where various ingredients are combined to form a new product is called as dash industry. It is called as option B, synthetical industry. If in 18th question economic activity is equal to dash plus dash, that is business plus profession, profession plus employment, business plus employment, business plus profession plus employment. So economic activity is business plus profession plus employment. In 19th question, they asked, read the following case and answer the question given. So Pankaj wants to start a company and ask his friend Rohit to explain the difference between a private and public company. Rohit told him that a public company is the one which is not a private company. Pankaj is now more confused than ever before. Suppose you are Sumit, his chartered account. State any three difference between public and private company to help Pankaj in understanding the same. So basic of difference public company and private company or number of members has a minimum of 7 members and no limit on maximum members, and private company it has minimum of 2 and maximum of 200 members excluding the present and past employees. So restrictions on transfer of security has no restriction on transfer of security, restricts the rights to member to transfer its shares, inviting public is not prohibited from inviting public to subscribe to its securities, does not invite public to subscribe to its security. Next, 20th question. Here also same, read the following case and answer the given questions. Sanyam, a N95 mask producer, has decided to expand the production capacity of his factory after the outbreak of the global pandemic of COVID-19. He decided to modernize the plant and machineries at an estimated cost of rupees 12 lakh crore. However, he does not have adequate reserves to finance the expansion process, so he approaches his Mr. Ashish Chartered Account for suggestion on the source of finance. Suppose you are Mr. Ashish, state any three source of finance available with Sanyam. So source available with Sanyam Limited or debentures, equity shares, or preference shares. Any other we can also try. Next, 21st question. What is the role of profit in business? So, the role of profit in business is means of livelihood, rewards for tasking risk, funds for growth, symbolic of efficiency and efficacy, and enhancement of goodwill. Now, video conferencing has been growing rapidly as a method of communication for the present day business organization. Discuss the advantages of the method in the light of the given statement. So, advantage of video conferencing are saves time, save cost and efforts, minimization, globalization of transactions, rapid connect. Next, 23rd question states the different types of economical activities. Different types of economical activities are: first one, business refers to those economic activities which are concerned with the production of purchase and sales of goods of supply of service with the main objective of earning profit. And profession refers to those activities which require special knowledge and skills to be applied by individuals in their occupation. And employment refers to the occupation in which people work for other and get remunerated in return. Next, 24th question. Neeraj, a sales representative of Omida Limited, has changed 7 jobs in the last 1 year. He is a hardworking person but is not able to finalize deals with the customers due to his inadequate vocabulary and omission of needed words. So sometimes he used wrong words because of which intended meaning is not conveyed. All this creates a misunderstanding between him and his clients. Identify the communication barrier discussed above and state the category of this communication barrier. So here, badly expressed message, semantic barriers, and faulty translation may be the problems. Next, 25th question. Ambika is running a small cafe by the name of Green Tokai. It is earning profit and she wishes to expand her business by opening a bigger outlet. She needs additional funds for the same, but she does not wish to rely on borrowed funds to expand her business. Name and briefly explain two source of finance which she can use. Also state two reason. So the two sources of finance that she can use to expand her business or shared capital. Capital obtained by the issue of equity shares and preference shares is called a share capital. And equity share. A capital equity share capital is a prerequisite for the formation of company. The preference, this shareholder enjoys a preferable position over the equity shareholder and retained earnings. So a portion of the net earnings may be retained in the business for use in the future. This is known as retained earning. 26th question. Can profits be the sole objective of a business? Justify your answer by giving suitable reasons. So, a layman may say that profit are the only objective with which a business is carried on. But a good businessman cannot keep profit as his own only motive. A business organization is an economic unit which makes use of various factors of production. Capital is one of the factor of production. It pays interest in the form of profit. If Vic has put it beautifully, earning of profit cannot be objective of business any more than our eating is the objective of living. There must be other objectives of business which life non-monetary but as an important monetary, like employee satisfaction, innovation, productivity, consumer satisfaction, etc. Following reasons can be justified by our opinion. Profit cannot be sole objectives of a business. If we make profits to be only objective, then interest of consumers, employees, and society will be ignored. Maximum profit in the short run may result worse for long-term interest of the company. 27th question. What do you understand by sole proprietorship firm? Explain its merit and limitations. So the entrepreneur starts sole proprietor firm of business. Then he has the following advantages. Advantages of sole proprietor form of business is easy formation, direct motivation, better control, promptness is in decision making, secrecy, flexibility in operations, scope for personal touch. Next, explain the following concept: hire purchase system. Hire purchase system is essentially a contract for hiring of goods. The ownership rights remain with the seller and the customer exercise his option for purchasing the goods. The buyer can return the goods at any stage. The seller can also take back the goods in case of non-payment. And installment payment system. So when goods are sold and payment is agreed to be made in installment, it is known as installment payment system. In the case if there is default in payment of any installment by the buyer, the seller cannot ask for the goods to be refunded returned, as the ownership rights passes to the buyers when goods are sold and initially payment is made. The seller can only sue the buyers in a law court for payment of the balance due. Advertising and personal selling both are communication tools used by the marketers to promote their product, yet they differ in their approach. Difference between the two by giving any six difference. So advertising alludes the paid form of communication which commercialize product or service offered by an identified sponsor to increase sales. On the other hand, a form of a promotion wherein the salesperson sells the product to customer by directly visiting them is known as personal selling. While advertising is one-way communication wherein the message is transmitted to the customer. Personal selling is a two-way communication wherein the message is transmitted to customer as well as feedback is provided simultaneously. Advertising use pull strategy, whereas draws pull attention and persuades them to buy the product. As against personal selling uses push strategy, which induces them to buy the product. Next, explain the characteristics of business. Any economic activities, production and procurement of goods and service, sales and exchange of goods and service for the satisfaction of human needs, dealing in goods and service on a regular basis, profit earning, and uncertainty of returns are the characteristics of the business. So this was the question paper of Cbse class 10th elements of business question paper. So if this video was helpful to you, please give a like and also share my video with your friends so that it may be helpful to them also. So okay friends, I'll see you in my next video. Then take care. Have a nice day. Bye my dear.